have not used a dating app ever since I was like midway in high school. And I was just joking around. I was just trolling people. But apparently we have a video here with Gen Z dating experience as an adult. Now this is gonna be a little funny situation because I don't know. I've heard horrible things about dating now. I heard horrible things about dating apps. So this is going to be interesting.
Life is like a race, except you're the only one running it.
That
but
sucks.
At the same time, you can see everyone else running theirs.
Yeah.
I'm in my 20s now,
Ooh.
and I think it's probably the most awkward time in anyone's life.
It is, because you don't know what to do. And you compare yourself toward other people at your age that are way more successful. And you're playing around because you sent out there after having this telegraphed way of going from middle school, like going from primary, middle school, and high school. And then suddenly you're just out there. You got to choose what kind of degree you want to do for the rest of your life. Bro, this is confusing.
On one hand, there's people around my age who were steadily working their careers, climbing the corporate ladder, going out on the weekends, and living the typical adult life.
Damn.
And on the other, there's still a lot of us trying to figure it out.
Bro, it's hard. I don't think people grow up until they're 30. I don't know what the fuck. I don't even know myself at this point. I don't know. Like maybe, I don't even think 30-year-olds know what the hell they're doing. I'm gonna be real.
I think out of all the good things you can have in life, the one thing most of us want more than anything is someone to do it with. When I look around, I see a lot of my friends in long-term relationships, and some of them have even gotten married. But I also have a lot of friends who are my age and have never even been in a relationship. Dating
apps are just for hookups. I think it's very different where you are, but I think I agree with you. At least for younger generation, or like I'm saying this like I'm some old fucker, but like at least for people between the age of 18 and I guess 25 or something like that, 24, dating apps are more just for like a one-night stand.
Dating as a Gen Z adult is an interesting experience because dating comes with a lot of...
And imagine if you are actually looking for a long-term relationship or looking for a partner, and then the norm is just to use a one-night stand. Like that's going to be even harder for you.
Expectations. What do guys expect out of girls?
Ooh.
What do girls expect from a guy?
Ooh.
What does one partner expect from the other?
Oh my God.
There's this constant push and pull between what people want from each other romantically, and social media is only making it worse. It's why I think a lot of younger people think that romance is dead, because social media is full of unrealistic expectations that I don't think 90% of young adults can meet. Yo, bro.
That is actually true. I think media, like, I think media now is definitely corrupting the youth, corrupting everyone. I don't even think the youth itself. I think it's corrupting everybody to have like a visual understanding of how the world is meant to be. But in reality, that's completely opposite of how it can transparent. It's hard out there, man.
What's your type? Well, I like short girls, but I go to the gym, so I also want her to be fit too. And I kind of like when girls have a bit of an attitude.
People are getting more picky. They're turning more and more picky the longer it goes. The more we see these hot men that are using steroids and like constantly taking care of their skin and being models, and while we see these hot girls completely skinny with the fattest ass, everybody's gonna sit there and start having a different transparent view of what they want. And they will start comparing what they are dating or what they are looking at and think that there's a lesser value, which is completely wrong.
But I think confidence is hot. So I want her to have a lot of pride.
Bro, adding more to the pillar.
Okay, so you said short, fit, has an attitude, and a strong sense of pride.
Good luck.
Bro, I don't think you want a girlfriend. I think you want Vegeta. Now, I'm not blaming social media for being the reason people are single, but I think sometimes people forget that social media is just a caricature of reality and that most things shouldn't be taken so seriously. Every other day on Twitter, I see people getting worked up over hypothetical situations that would never happen in reality, but they build their entire perspective on relationships around it. Babe, would you love me if I was a worm?
Bro, I hate this shit. And even, you know what the worst part about this? You know the worst part about this? Even my chat asked me this shit. I remember that day.
What? If I got magically transformed into a worm, but I was still your girlfriend, would you still love me? I mean, how could you be my girlfriend if you were a worm? Wow.
Of course, Aylin.
Just wow. What kind of question is this? Why would you even be a worm?
So dumb. And you know the funniest thing is that every second month there's a new one. There's always a new one. Like the current one is the The current one is a girl, like a girlfriend asking you, if you were in a room with 100 girls, 110 out of 10 girls, would you still pick me? And then you say yes. And then they'll ask you, why were you in the room with 100 girls? Like, this was not like a hypothetical weird idea they put you in. Like okay, girl, I know there's a lot of girls here, but let's be real. Some girls out there are asking crazy ass shit, and this is one of them. This is some crazy ass shit. What the fuck you do? Why were you looking at them? Why were you looking at them? Why were you there? I had a dream. In the dream, you cheated on me. Why did you cheat on me? Bro, shut up.
Men deserve less. How am I supposed to date a worm? The truth is that there are a lot of really cool people out there that are looking for someone compatible to spend their time with. But a lot of the time, we only get to see the negatives. And sometimes this causes us to shut ourselves down before we even give someone else the chance to possibly say yes. Believe it or not, I've had girls that were interested in me tell me they were afraid to approach me because they didn't think they were my type. But the truth is, I don't have a type. Superficial things like someone's height, weight, income, or other things are temporary. And if you
I think everybody has a preference and has a form of type, but it could be also personality and action. Like, I would not, for example, I would not date somebody that is completely lazy, right? I mean, in the end of the day, love is love, man. You suddenly think snaps and you just like someone.
Your relationship with someone on those things, then the relationship will also be temporary.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should treat relationships like the stock market and invest in someone you don't find attractive, hoping they glow up into a supermodel. I just think that a lot of times when you talk to people, most of them don't care that much about looks. Sure, there are shallow people out there, but not everybody is gonna like you. And it's not always about your looks. It's like your boy coming to you like, it's no use trying to date, bro. Girls don't like me because I'm not 6 feet. No, bro, don't say that. It's not because you're not 6 feet. It's because you have no swag.
Damn.
Dating is about finding someone who aligns with your values, priorities, and lifestyle. It won't always be a perfect fit, but you shouldn't have to put yourself in an uncomfortable position to meet someone else's expectations. A big fear when it comes to dating is the idea of being chosen versus being an option. When you're searching for someone to love, you want them to love you back equally. No one likes to think that their partner settled for them. You want to feel like you were their first option, not the backup plan. And this doesn't mean that you should only be looking for people who've never been in a relationship. That's unrealistic. It means that everyone deserves to feel like their partner chose them, that they're with you because they want to be, not because things didn't work out with the people they wanted more. Or that they're only with you because they couldn't get anybody else. I think in an era of social media, it's easy to compare yourself against other people, especially when you're aware that your partner was with people before you.
Damn.
Like if the girl you like says she likes tall guys, but you're 5'7", or all your boyfriend's exes are blonde and you have dark hair, these things can make you feel insecure and that your partner settled for you because you aren't their type. So when it comes to dating, it's really important that your partner knows that you chose them, and not that they just happen to be your best option at the time.
It's important not to make each other feel the fact that they are the special one for you. It is important because people will always play these mind games with themselves, and they will always sit there around and think to themselves, oh my God, this is bad. I did this bad thing. Maybe they don't like me. Maybe they don't like this. And the best thing is just to talk about it, man. That's why lying is so bad. It's so important to be honest with each other.
I think for a lot of young people, the scariest part of dating is dealing with commitment. A lot of people have different ways they become attached to others.
Yep.
Some people are more readily able to commit to someone, and others are a bit more avoidant. Me personally, I'm very quick to accept people into my life, and there are a lot of people I consider my friends. Pretty much, if you've ever just listened to me talk for more than 20 minutes, then I'll probably think of you as a friend. And this translates to my relationships because every time I meet a girl who's like, hey, you're kind of cute, we should hang out more. And I'm like, oh, bet, here's my number. But in my head, I'm already thinking about what we're gonna name our kids. My friends say I get attached too quickly, and they're honestly probably right.
I think a lot of guys get attached too quickly. I noticed that quite easily. Like, I at least on the internet, I think that a lot of dudes out there just like, as soon as they get an attention from a girl, they'll think that they're in love. Like, a lot of people get attached very quickly out there.
I've dealt with girls who are more avoidant in the past, and it's not for the weak. But sometimes people have a fear of commitment for different reasons, and that can make dating hard. And depending on what it is, sometimes you have to let that stuff go. Everyone has that one friend that's still holding on to baggage from a long time ago. Yo, bro, I met this girl today, and I think she'd be perfect for you. Nah, bro, I'm never dating again. All girls are the same. Bro, are you good? What's wrong? Yeah, bro, it's just, I still have some trauma I'm dealing with from my last relationship. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Damn.
I got cheated on. Oh, that's tough, bro.
That's the worst thing, man. That makes you feel ass.
How'd you find out? I went to lunch early that day, and I caught her in the act. No way. Yeah. She shared her chocolate milk with another guy at the lunch table.
No.
Wait, what? She told me I was the only guy she would share her Trumu with. I couldn't believe it. Wait, bro, how long ago was this? You remember Shanice? Bro, from 7th grade? Yes, bro. We were gonna spend the rest of our lives together. Bro, that was middle school. You gotta let that go. But I remember it like it was yesterday. Bro, we were 12. I can understand not wanting to rush into a committed relationship with someone and wanting to take things slow. However, one thing that's super common with Gen Z is being caught in a situationship. A situationship is basically when you're doing all the things that people in a relationship would do without being in a relationship. Sometimes people aren't on the same page when it comes to commitment, and that's fine. One person may want to take the relationship to the next level, while the other person needs some time to know if they're ready. However, you shouldn't still be acting like you're in a relationship when you're not, because that's when things get confusing. Yo, so how's things going with you and that one girl? Oh man, they're great. We talk every day. We hang out all the time. I met her mom. She's been staying over. We're even sleeping in the same bed. Oh, so like, is she your girlfriend now? Whoa. Why
hold up now.
Word out, man. We're just friends. Well, we've been friends for years and we never sleep in the same bed, except that one time. Well, I mean, it's different because she's a girl, you know, but we're just chilling. Okay, so if you're just friends, then you wouldn't be mad if I tried to ask her out. I will choke slam you through the floor, bro. Exactly, bro. You clearly like her. So just wife her up. Is he talking about that one girl he's been kicking it with, but he's too scared to put a label on it? Yes, bro. Bro, if you don't man up and tell that girl you need her same day delivery like Amazon Prime, all right, bro, chill. I get not wanting to put a label on things, but what's important is that you're both on the same page.
True.
One time, I went to get lunch with a female friend of mine, and everything was going great until the waitress brought the check. Apparently, since she saw a guy and a girl getting food together, she immediately assumed that we were on a date. And since it's a date, I'm supposed to pay for both of our meals. And that was crazy, because before bringing the check, waiters usually ask if your meals are separate. But no, she was just like, this is a date, you're a man, so you pay.
Dude, that's really weird. Like, I think that's weird, to be honest. Like, I mean, like, if you invite someone on a date, I get that you're paying, but just generally the waiter to not ask about this in any sort of regard. And I mean, it makes it awkward because you're just chilling there, man. You're just chilling there. You're just having some food with a friend, hanging out with a friend. I think it's a little bit odd because a lot of people actually, in many scenarios, if you have like a friend of an opposite sex, most of the time nowadays, people will assume you guys are dating or you're interested instead of just being homies and chilling. But like, man, there's many homies I have at least, that I just want to vibe with, and I have no fucking interest in anything other than that. You know what I mean? No social awareness for the waiter. Yeah, that sucks. It makes it really awkward and weird.
Friend offered to cover her half, but at that point, I had already accepted my fate. So yeah, make sure it's clear where you stand with someone before you end up spending $53 on a burger and fries.
But was that her fault though? I don't think that was her fault.
One unique thing about dating for Gen Z though is that we have a lot of options when it comes to looking for love. Obviously, there's traditional dating where you meet someone either on your own or through your friends, and you start talking and then eventually start dating. But there's also online dating where you create your profile, get a match.
This is where things turns ass. Oh, this is where things turn real ass.
And hope that the stranger you meet is normal enough to not make you want to block them on every.
Oh, the best part is whenever Bro, I've heard, like, I don't, like, I've only heard stories. I don't have an experience, but like the best part is for the people that are a little bit older and they're talking to some girl or some guy, and you look at their picture and they're very hot, and then you talk to them for a lot, and then you meet up and they don't look at all like their profile picture. Ooh. Ooh, that's that. That's when things really turn interesting.
Everything the second the date is over. And there's also
catfish. I think it is. Even if it was you like 4 years ago, if you suddenly turn skinny, fat, old, wrinkly, has some facial damage, something like you look very different from the picture, it is catfishing. It's not you. It's not how you look now.
Which is cringe. Traditional dating may seem less common among Gen Z with how prevalent dating apps are, but a lot of relationships still start this way, especially if you're still in school where you're regularly surrounded by people around your age. There are a lot of obstacles that get in the way of traditional dating though, like having enough free time to go out and meet people, or having enough personal connections to find an available partner, or even just having enough money to keep going on dates. But I think
that's the hardest part for being like in their early 20s. Have time and money to go on dates.
The biggest hurdle by far is dealing with rejection. No is one of the hardest words to hear. Building up the courage to approach someone is hard enough as it is, and for it to not go your way really stings. People walk around every day with countless insecurities living in the back of their head. So no matter who you are, being rejected can make you feel like you're just not good enough. And that's fair. You've probably heard it before. The worst she can say is no. And no, it's not the
she can say worse. She can say, listen, speaking from my perspective, not to me, okay? I've not dealt with anything like that before. But bro, I remember when I pissed off my chat. I remember when I was fucking around with my chat. Dude, the girlies could not shut up. Dude, whenever I'm gone from if I'm gone from streaming and I say hi in Discord, everybody's roasting me just all the time, and they will not shut up. I think that whenever if you get denied by a girl, she can go on and demoralize you to the maximum. Okay, they will not stop.
The worst thing she can say. You could walk up to a girl and ask her out, and she could look at you and say, "Ew, I would never."
You're petty because we miss you. Yeah, your way of missing me is very interesting.
Go out with an ugly, stinky, bald-headed, swagless
True,
nerd
baldy.
Like you. My standards aren't that low. And honestly, at that point, you're cooked.
Yeah, because then she's taken every insecurity and put in a label and said no. Like that's rough.
That's only the worst case scenario. Most of the time, rejection usually goes like this. Hey, I saw you across the way there and I thought you were really pretty. I was wondering if you'd like to go out sometime. Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you. But I'm not really looking for anything at the moment.
That's fine.
Sorry.
Bye.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries.
That's
Have
fine.
a nice day. No matter how nice it is, rejection always hurts.
It does.
For most guys, at least, I don't even think it's a fear of rejection, but rather a fear of being seen as a creep. And I completely understand.
Nowadays, definitely everybody looks at everything as a creep if it's a random. It's unfortunate because how the hell are you meeting new people? The only way to talk to men or women nowadays is either to be introduced by a friend group or guest dating apps, because you can't go by like a hot girl or a hot dude and be like asking them if they want to go on a date one day or ask for their numbers, because people will look at this like super creepy and they will not take any kindness to that, even if they somewhat like you in any sort of way. I think you look all right. It doesn't matter.
Making a woman uncomfortable is almost unbearable.
Yes.
But you can't let your fear of rejection turn into a fear of approaching people in general. All right, bro, I'm finally going to do it. Today, I'm going to tell that girl how I really feel. Bet, bro, you're in there. I'm telling you, just play it cool.
Pop off,
you're right,
king.
bro. I just got to stay confident. Excuse me. Do you know what time the library closes? I need to return this book, but I'm trying to figure out if I should do it before or after my next class. Could you help me out here? I had to go to the bathroom. Despite the challenges, I still think dating traditionally is one of the best ways to meet someone. Your friends can help put you on with people they think will match your personality, and it gives you a more organic connection with someone that can grow over time. Online dating isn't really a new thing anymore, and honestly, it isn't as bad as it used to be. I have a few friends who met their partners on dating apps, and they're honestly in very happy, healthy relationships.
That's good. Good on them.
Online. I think the biggest issue with online dating, though, is that since you're dealing with strangers, it can be.
Yo, Ass, thank you so much for the fat primer. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, give some W's and R for Ass. Thank you so much, man.
Superficial.
Thank you.
The only thing they really have to go off of initially is your appearance.
Got an app? Fuck that. Yeah, get that shit out of there.
Sometimes it's hard to really find someone who's a good match for you. It also goes against the #1 rule of the internet, which is to never link up with random people you met online. Ooh. But it does lead to one of my favorite games, which is figuring out how long it takes for your date to finally reveal themselves as a weirdo. Wow, this was...
Oh yeah, whenever they are lying about how they act and behave, and then this just show the true colors. True.
Such a nice date. I really enjoyed talking to you. Of course, you're such an interesting person. Can I ask you something before we leave? Sure. What's up? Can I take a picture of your feet? Your toes look very nice, and I would love to set them as the wallpaper on my phone. What? I thought you said you like girls with a good soul. No. I said I like girls with good souls. Here, just hold still for a second. I think my Uber's here. And then there's e-dating. Oh boy. The digital age has changed the way we do a lot of things, including dating. And e-dating is something that's really common among people who don't go outside a lot. And don't get me wrong, I've been playing video games since I was 4. And over the years, I've met a lot of really cool people online and would even consider them good friends. I think just about everyone in Gen Z has at least one friend that they've never actually met in person. Yeah. E-dating isn't too different from your typical long distance relationship, but it's definitely a relatively new experience. One day, you and your homie are queuing Swift plays and an e-girl with a soft voice gets on your team.
Oh my God.
Now you see him duo queuing on his alt and silver at 4 a.m. I know I make fun of e-dating.
Or becomes their VTuber manager. Yeah, one of them works.
A lot, but genuinely, if you're happy with someone you met in a Discord server, then that's great. But I've also seen a lot of e-relationships end badly with leaked DMs full of messages I wish I never saw. So if you're gonna e-date, make sure she's only for you and not for the #general. No matter what kind of situation you find yourself in.
Bro, the worst thing is that I've met someone like that. I met a girl that had like 15 boyfriends on the internet. And the worst part, I don't think it was a girl. I think it was a guy. But they pretended to be a girl.
It's important that you always remember to be yourself. You don't need to be someone else to attract a certain type of person.
Who has time for that? To act like degenerates with no work and just chilling at home.
Like someone you're not to impress someone, then they're probably not.
There are also a lot of, like, I'm sorry, girlies, but there's a lot of girls out there that likes to pretend to be interested in guys to get free stuff. Like free games, free riot points on League of Legends or Valorant. There's many. I know a girl that's chilling out and she does it all the time. Like a lot of girlies just keep on pretending to be interested in dudes to get the free shit from them. It happens a lot.
Not worth it. There are people out there who will like you for you. You don't have to pretend. So just stick to being yourself.
Don't worry, Rattles. I love you. I love you, man. I'm not a girl, but I love you, man.
Guy that starts acting different when girls come around. Bro, there's no way.
Sugar daddy, no relationship.
Nobody can beat Goku.
True.
Dude, I'm telling you, with Gear 5, Luffy solos the verse. Ooh. Bro, he's not touching Goku. You're tweaking. Bro, the Toon Force. I'm telling you the Toon Force. Nah, bro, I'm not trying to hear it. You don't know about the Toon Goku. Hey, guys.
What the fuck?
What you guys doing? Oh, we were just having an anime debate. Like, this guy thinks Luffy can beat. I mean, that was really more so him. Like, I'm not really into all that anime stuff for real. It's like kind of immature for me. Are you guys talking about anime? I love anime. Have you guys seen Hunter x Hunter? Hunter x Hunter? Yeah, that's my show. Like, Killer Will, like, that's my favorite character. Bro, weren't you just calling it mid, like, last week? Bro, chill. You always bringing up old stuff. Like, I'm a different man. Right. Anyway, I was coming over to ask if you still needed your shift covered tomorrow. My schedule opened up and I wanted some extra hours. Oh yeah, it's perfect. I really needed to be off tomorrow. So if you can, that'd be great. Yeah, bro. Now you can come to the gym. Like, I be going every day. In fact, I'm probably about to go now, low key.
Bro, I wonder, thank you for loaning me your Lambo.
Yeah, so I'll text you when I pick your shift up, okay? Yeah, thank you. I mean, you can text me too, though.
Bro, have y'all ever seen a dude like this? At least on Discord, man. If you're somewhere, bro, I've seen, dude, in VR chat, Discord, bro, there are dudes like this everywhere. It's crazy. They want to put themselves in there.
To sum it up, relationships are complicated. And a lot of times, finding the person who's right for you takes a lot of trial and error. Some people get lucky and are able to find the right person for them at a young age. And for others, it takes a while. What matters is that you remember to prioritize yourself just as much as you value the relationship. You shouldn't lose yourself just to be with someone else, so make sure you take time to focus on you as well. Don't become one of those people who spends every second of their life with their significant other, and invest in a support system outside of your partner too. When it comes to relationships, it can be easy to turn a good thing into a bad thing. And the key to making sure things don't go south is finding balance. Yes, you do. Don't hang on to something bad for too long, but also don't be quick to let a good thing go just because you hit a bump in the road. Like all things, a healthy relationship takes patience, compromise, and maturity. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, and thanks for 20K. Peace.
W video, wait, 20K? Bro, this video was crazy good. I love that. W fucking video. Yeah, that was a good ass video. News YouTuber as well. W fucking, that was great. I thought it was great. Yeah, I don't think it's easy out there, man. I think it's hard for people out there to find any kind of like any form of relationship, because like the standard nowadays is so so mixed. People have created this weird fictional what's perfect and what's not because of social media. It is hard out there, and yeah, the normal the normal ways of meeting people outside before is not the same as nowadays. It's kind of rough. I'm a girl. If you don't tell me you're interested in me, I'll just think, oh, he was nice. I think that's also a thing, is that being direct is very hard, because often for let's say a guy perspective, right? For a guy, it could often be like they might look like a creep, or they don't know if this will break the friendship or anything like that when they have a personal interest toward you. So it's hard for them to say anything. So I get that. But often girls will never say anything either. So you're just stuck at nowhere most of the time. It's a rough one. But yeah, W video, I love that. I don't date just to mess around. Yeah, a lot of people don't. I mean, actually, no, never mind. A lot of people do actually date to just mess around. And finding someone that want to date for a long term is very, very difficult. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure to click the like button, sub to the channel if you want to watch more react, and come by my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/Attillee. If you want to come and yap with us live, I'll see you guys around. Take care. Bye.